Okay, we're going to talk about who's bigger. The medical facilities,
the hospitals, the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association.
Who adds more to the bottom line in Dayton? Hospitals or Wright Patterson Air Force Base?
The feds and the meds are having a showdown over who's got the biggest.
So if you go work at the base for 30 years and you sit on your butt making war, you get all fat and worthless, then you end up in the hospital.
Well, see, without the
Who
base,
has a bigger impact?
Well, that, and if you work at the base, then you can actually afford health care at the hospitals. So take the base out of the picture, and the hospitals would be broke.
But the base would be have less payments to the hospitals if all those people had insurance, because most of the uninsured show up at the hospital emergency room to get services.
Well, we all have to pay for that, of course.
So who said? I mean, how is this a big deal?
Well, you know, it's PR from the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association saying that you can't live without us. We're a bigger part of your economic engine than the base.
Are they profit or non-profit? Are they non-profits? What are they anymore? I don't get it.
They're profits. They're profits sometimes, and they're non-profits other times.
Well, I mean, what's the Valley? Is the Valley a profit?
Well,
aren't there most of their stuff?
There's a holding company, and then there's another company
in the Bahamas somewhere.
Right. I don't. But you know, there's the for-profit, and there's the non-profit, and there's they.
So who tells us? Brian Buckley tells us this.
Yes, Brian Buckley is the director of the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association. Hi, Brian, because I know you watch, and I know you're going to comment.
I doubt it.
Yeah, oh, he does. But here's the issue. Realistically, without the base, the hospitals wouldn't have anybody to treat anymore because GM's gone, NCR's gone.
Well, GM built those hospitals. If they didn't have every time you got a sniffle and every time you got anything done, you went right to the hospital, which pervades this community. I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that it is an issue, but
and if you weren't big, fat, and worthless, as it's a big, huge car community, that if you got off your butt and walked around, or maybe got a bike, or didn't have such squishy hands,
we'd be a healthier community.
We'd be a much healthier community.
And then the hospitals would be in trouble. Oops.
Well, see, you don't want to tell your populace that, but that's not a free market solution. A free market would be the corporations can tell you that it's okay to drink that sody pop.
Let's talk about real value, contributing value.
Then neither one of them would be there. Wright Patterson or the hospital.
But Wright Patterson makes something we need.
What's that, war?
War! Have to have war. War creates jobs. Remember that. We're also the poor people who haven't been to prison yet going to get a job that pays and has health care and has... I mean, that's the great thing, The military is the ultimate socialist institution. They give you health care, they tell you what to eat, they tell you when to exercise, they tell you what to wear.
And then they come out and vote for the free market. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
It's very strange.
I can't figure these people out. They get involved in socialism, find they love it, and then come out and vote against it.
Yeah, they're very... The military in general tends to vote to the conservative or the right. In fact, they are enjoying all the benefits of socialism with a great retirement plan, 20 and out.
So does the hospitals think they can sustain growth in the current environment where the corporations are paying less?
All they have to do is raise their prices. And they do that at will. Because there is no real competition for... They don't have to post their prices and let you shop.
Well, thank God the baby boomers are finally figuring it out and ignoring the hospitals, ignoring everybody, and going back to the substance they love.
What?
Marijuana. As the marijuana hits, it solves everything.
No.
Who needs a hospital when you're in Afghanistan? You can get your own heroin, you can get your own morphine, you can get your own marijuana, you can get your own coca leaves. Who needs the hospital? No. Remember, drugs can only be taken recreationally.
The baby boomers are looking forward to the point when the moment they hit old age enough to get to Medicare, Medicaid, where it's all automatically
that's why
healthcare.
That's why the hospitals are flourishing. Is because the baby boomers are finally getting to Medicare and all the
socialist medicine.
That's why I voted out. I'd get rid of Medicare.
Let's get rid of all of it.
I get rid of Medicare, get rid of Medicaid.
Sure.
Get rid of the taxes that are associated with it.
Sure.
Because it's not going to be there for me. Why should I continue to pay it?
Absolutely. Listen to Greg the anarchist here.
Well, I'm not an anarchist.
Revolutionary.
Realist.
So, okay, GDAHA, you can make your point, but the reality is what do you really add to the economy? Yes, you buy all these goods and services to support your overpriced services.
So the head of GDAHA is the head of the RTA also.
He's done with RTA. His term expired a little while ago, but yes, it's
So aren't those cross purposes?
And he used to work for the chamber. Yeah,
the chamber. Yes, it's all
one big. Circle.
So if he worked for the chamber, he should know that more money comes into the hospitals than Wright Patterson. He had access to the information.
Well, no, I mean he's making this case now as some sort of great PR strategy for I don't know why, because I think it's. Our goal should be to cut the amount of money we spend on healthcare and become more efficient. Isn't
the great President Carmel George Bush going to institute a grand healthcare plan where he again is going to tax those that are healthy?
That's under this week.
He's going to tax those that are healthy and young, just like Dick Church out there to pay for his. If you look at how they're doing it, they're always couching it that we're not going to tax. We're not going to tax pensioners. We're not going to tax.
Hold on. Stop talking about it as a tax. You're paying for insurance. Now, insurance
is a tax.
Insurance.
Medicare's a tax.
But the reality is we shouldn't be paying for insurance. We should be paying for health care.
Well, Deb Feldman is handing out great health care through the Southern Christian Leadership Council. Look at all that health care you voted for. That the hospitals wanted to make sure you can always draw the lines everywhere you want.
Yes.
You can connect the dots. Most people don't connect the dots.
There's lots of dots to connect, and it's one big mass of spaghetti when you're all done. But the reality is
it's the churn.
We really need businesses in this county that provide jobs that aren't service jobs, that are producing things once again for
flying cars.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome
to the theater.
We'll talk about the coyotes. If you really go back to nature, that's what you're telling you to do. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Say goodbye, Greg.
Bye.